Okay, good morning. Welcome to
FunMath168.
FunMath number 168. Wow, we just did Twitter math number 3, and now we're doing FunMath number 168. So we're still in section 9.4 of Art of Problem Solving's Algebra book, which is talking about graphing inequalities. And I thought we would do a graphing inequality problem more from the perspective of geometry than algebra today. So we're going to do this. Sketch the region described by these lines. Y is greater than 3x plus 2. And y is less than minus 2x minus 4. Okay? So we're going to have two lines, and we're going to have to find which region we're talking about. So the first thing we have to do, and trying to fit this into a 5-minute movie is a little hard because these are bigger or sometimes take a little longer. But what does this line y equals 3x plus 2 look like? What can you tell me about that line?
Well, the line is y. Y is 3x plus 2.
Okay, that's going to be the boundary. So
yeah,
what can you tell me about this
line?
line?
The slope is 3 and the y-intercept is 2.
Okay, so where is y equals 2?
Probably about right here.
Probably about right there. Okay, and then what does a line with slope 3 that passes through that point look like?
It's going to look like that.
Okay, it's going to be pretty steep, and it's going to look like that. That's what I'm talking about. We're not trying to do this exactly perfectly.
Yeah.
We're just going to try to look at the geometry. So it's going to look a line kind of like that. And now y has to be greater than 3x plus 2. Okay, so we have to figure out, are we going to shade up or are we going to shade down?
Well, when x is really big,
Okay.
like a million.
And y is 0.
It's greater than.
What's greater than?
When x is a million and y is 0.
Okay.
It's going to be greater than. It's not greater. It's not equal to. So we're going to
Wait.
Yeah.
When x is a million
Yeah.
and y is 0, you're saying it is greater than, but I don't know what you mean.
I mean, this side is going to be greater than y.
Ah, okay. So is that going to be part of the region
No.
where y is greater than?
No.
No. Okay, so
So
our point way over here, x equals a million, is not part of our region.
we're going to be shading in this part.
Well, let's check some other point. Let's check the opposite over here. X is
X is
minus a
yeah.
million, y is 0.
Yes, it's less than.
Okay, so
this.
this side's less than, and in other words, 0 is greater than minus 3 million plus 2. So we're going to be shading over here.
And y is a million.
When y is a million, way up here, and x is 0, is a million greater than 0 plus 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to be shading up. And again, I don't want to shade it all in because it turns the whole screen, the whole board black. Or you could say we're shading this way too. That's fine. Now let's look at this line. Let's look at the line y equals minus 2x minus 4.
So the slope is minus 2.
Yeah?
And the y-intercept is minus 4.
Okay, so where's minus 4? About there. And what does the slope of minus 2 look like?
It's going to be not as steep as the slope of 3, but it'll still be pretty steep.
Still be pretty steep. Okay, so it's going to go off this way. And now for this one, and we'll shade this one in blue. We have to say y is less than minus 2x minus 4. So we have to see if we shade up or down.
Well, if x is a million.
If x is a million, okay, so put your finger over there, and y is 0.
Actually, it's less than. Because it's minus 2 times.
A million. So it's minus 2 million and y is 0. So is 0 less than minus 2 million?
No. 0
No.
is greater than.
0 is greater than. So that point's not part of this shading. So what do you think, which direction from this line do you think we're going to be shading?
Probably this over here.
Probably down. Okay, so let's check over here.
X is minus a million.
X is minus a million.
So that is greater than.
What is greater than?
No.
Stop saying it is greater than. What is greater than?
Well, minus 2 times minus a million is greater than 0.
Okay, great. So this is in it. Okay? And so now we suspect the line where y is minus a million should be in it too. Okay, so let's just check. Y is minus a million less than 0 minus 4?
Yes.
Okay, so we want to shade down from this line. So go ahead and do that with your blue. Draw some arrows pointing down. Okay, now what is the region described by both of these? Y is greater than 3x plus 2 and y is less than 2x minus 4. What region is that?
Where the arrows overlap.
Okay, so why don't you draw the boundary of that region with, actually get a different color. Is there an
I
orange?
think there's a purple. I think this works.
Okay, yeah. Well, even if it doesn't, it's okay. Go ahead.
So the boundary, it's this line.
that line, and that line. Awesome. Good job, sweetie. That's the geometry for these problems. So it's everything over here. Okay, good job. Good job this morning. Here, can you put those caps on, and then we are done.